Hello and welcome back to Vintage Engines of Derbyshire. As you saw in the last video, I stripped this engine down and painted it up. And yeah, well, I let it dry overnight and I found out we've got a few diesel leaks because the paint's kind of stripped. So yeah, we've had a problem with that. Other than that though, I think the engine itself is alright. We've had no issues with the engine as far as I know. I am going to double check that we do have compression, because that is one of my biggest fears, is it losing compression, because then it won't run. So compressor on. Oh my, we still do have compression. It does want some new piston rings, because when I was turning it over with the sump filler open, I could hear the rings all hissing a hell of a lot. So it does want some new rings. This top portion where the decompressor is, this bit, I am going to repaint. I'm going to paint that green, make that look lovely. And then I'm going to get my amazing girlfriend to write in red the PETA, the embossed bit that says PETA. So in today's video, anyway, I'm just going to be painting and talking to the camera like an absolute mong. All whilst my girlfriend is sat in a chair behind the camera, absolutely wetting herself laughing at what I am doing. She finds this really funny to watch. But yeah, I'm going to get the paint out and paint ready. I'm going to take a few more bits and pieces off of this so I can get to all the bits that I need to get to. Other than that, I think it's about ready to rally pretty much. Also, this Sunday on the 28th, I've got my own personal meet happening at the Pear Tree in Ripley, Derbyshire. So if anyone wants to tag along to that, come and meet me. We've got my mate's traction engine coming down. I believe it's a Ransom and Jeffries single crank agricultural engine. We've also got Ethan's engines coming. I can't remember whether Ethan's been on my YouTube at all, but he's bringing down his PETA diesel and a Coborn C3, if I've got that right. Possibly even a Lister D. I'm taking my PETA 2 horsepower, the one that I recently got. It's going to its first rally, and possibly the BSA charging set. Is it a BSA? What was it? Was it a BSA or was it a Villiers? I think it was a BSA. I've got to write all this down, but I do know that this is a PETA PAZ1, and that's what we are working on today. So I'm going to get the paint ready, and well, I'm going to get painting it. Put you on when we're painting. Right, I've got the paint, got the paintbrush, got the screwdriver to open the paint tin, got a chair to sit on because I am just lazy. Right, things I need to do. I forgot what I need to do.
Paint your engine.
Yeah, that's the what I need to do. I need to paint the engine. Right, air filter comes off. Restrictor, because the engine speeds up, is just a bit of my old t-shirt. I found out if I hold it over there, the engine doesn't run at 50 million RPM. Or as it says on here, 1,500. Because this is the 2.5 horse one, and it's engine number 4101518. So, yeah, another thing peculiar about this engine is it's got pink on the intake, and that's the only place where I've found the pink at the moment. So I don't know what that is, but I'm going to leave it pink because it could be part of the engine's unique history. Although Piper doesn't like pink. Good point. It isn't your engine. So let's get cracking with this. Am I even recording, Piper? Yeah, I'm recording. Right. Yeah, compression is still there, which is a good sign. But we have got a leak on the exhaust valve and the intake valve. It's a miracle, really, that this thing still runs. I do need to respray that black. Yeah, let's just get cracking with it then. Oh, bit of vacuum in the tin. Give the paint a stir. Some nice thick holly green. I know it's not the right colour for the engine, but I think it looks nice. So if anyone wants to pick fault with the engine, it's not your engine, I'm afraid. It's whatever makes me happy. And if anyone else has this engine, they can do whatever the hell they want with it. So, but in my mind, holly green is the colour for me, and the holly green is the colour it is going. And I think that should be right with everyone. If you have your engine a colour and it makes you happy and you've painted it that colour, keep it that colour. Because if it's the colour that you think does it well, then it's the colour that it shall be. It's like a lot of these perfectionists will go around steam rallies. I've had it a few times with Catherine, where people will come up to me and say, that engine's not the right colour, it never left it like that, you've ruined a perfectly nice engine. Well, in my mind, I haven't ruined it, because a lot of owners used to repaint their engines a lot of the times, and some people painted them different colours, completely different colours at times. Like I've seen, pink listed E's, I've seen them about. What else have we seen? Red listed E's, I've seen a red one on TikTok. Blue listers, I've even seen a blue paz1. This one I was going to paint postbox red, till in the end I realised that it's not really a colour for me. I don't think it'd suit the red, because I've thought, I've got a green engine, I've got the Ruston Hornsby, I've got the Peta A1, I've got the Peta PA2, I've now got the Peta 2 horsepower, all green. I've now got a Peta diesel, this one's also green. So I thought, why not change the green scheme? But I've changed it a bit. This one's one of the lighter greens. Bless you. But yeah, this engine is got to be. This one's got to be one of my favourite ones because it's different to what I'm used to. Never had a diesel before, but I might be getting another diesel. I might be getting a Lister LD1. Now, I do like diesel engines because they're less faffing. As long as your injector's right and you've got compression, it will go. Whereas with a petrol engine, you've got to be worrying about magnetos, the carburetor adjustments, timing. Whereas this one here is just on a timing gear and it just pushes up on the injector, which I do like. See whether we can get a bit of smoke. There we are, bit of smoke. It kind of ran then. Barbara's looking at me with a look of disgrace because I did say I wouldn't run the engine. I was just winding it over. I'm going to bounce this one a few times. But yeah, this one does work, and that's what I like about diesels, is the simplicity. It uses, I believe, thermodynamics to ignite. Because in here, the pistons that sat in here, and the compression of the diesel gets so hot it just ignites. And that is how the diesel works, the diesel engine works on this. I think I've touched up all the bits this side, apart from the governor linkage that I do want to remove to paint that black. I want to paint all the governor linkages black. What else do I want painting black? think just the governor linkages and then polish up all the brasswork again. Make it look all nice. I do have the front tank to correct up, so let's just quickly go ahead and do that. Because I had a leaky bit of diesel, and I didn't know this, but diesel makes a damn good paint stripper. I only thought it was petrol that lifted paint, but no, diesel does it just as good. So let's touch up the top of this tank. There we are, top of the tank's done. I'm going to put another coat on this side. I'll try and get the brush down there as well. Try and get some of that green down there. Around the badge, dirty brush, just give it a wipe on there a sec. Get some more green on. Sorry about my nose, it's just getting winter time and I always get a bit sniffly. So, what else do we have? Dust over the front with another coat quick. And I think that is looking quite alright. It's darker green than what it was when I got it. But I've just seen a bit that I can retouch up. Just here. And there as well. And there. Right. There we go. Right, anyway, the top of the valve cover. I need to do some work on it. This piece. If I want to remove it. That's held on by a circlip by the looks of things. Need to take that bolt out and polish that up nice. Clean all this up. Paint that black. And no, actually I might just keep that. I don't know. I do want it to go black. That I have made my mind up on. But removing all these clips and stuff, am I going to be able to get it back together? I know it looks simple. Or do I just paint it like that and try and mask that off? Or just, I don't know, I might just paint that green. Get it painted green, the back side anyway, and round here, put it on the engine and paint the rest. That's what I'll do. Get a nice lovely layer of green on her. No going back now. It took too long to make my decision, so intrusive thoughts made my decision. Get a lovely coating of green on there. Specifically on the back side where I won't be able to get once it's on the engine. Because when it's on the engine, that's where I can get the pieces where my hands are. Just go over that quick. Right, I think that is nearly ready to go on the engine. You get around here as well. Right, let's lift that onto the engine. So that goes that way. That slots on. That decompressor one's going that way. That I am going to leave that up so I can paint around everything. Nice lovely layers. Papa's just sat on a phone now. All miserable, all engrossed in technology. She's a bit poorly at the moment. She got the flu, I think. You better not have given it me. Yeah, well, be right. Ugh. Ooh.
I think it was just a very mild case of the cold.
Quite possibly so. There we are. I will give that another coat at a later date. But for now, that, I don't think that looks too bad, do you, Piper? Yeah? Green top. I do need to tighten this up. No, I did that yesterday, I think. So, it's showing no signs of wanting to go at the moment. Tell a lie, it does show signs of wanting to go. Right, let's get that bit off that top there. Decompressor's all cleaned up now. That's painted. I've done the touch-ups apart from around there. I will clean all this up. But yeah, it's quite alright that. But yeah, this one I've got an issue with the governor and the pump. It's been better since I've rebuilt the pump, but yeah, it's not the best. It'll rev up like hell. The governor does its thing ever so slightly. And every now and again I've just got to tap, well, quite a lot of the time, I've got to keep tapping and nudging the governor linkage. So I don't know whether or not I've got something wrong, whether the linkage is set up wrong. There's no play in this join, but up here there is play. So I don't know whether it's got something to do with that, whether or not I can alter the play in that. Doesn't look as though I can. But, well, it will do. It'll do for now anyway. Right, anyway. Oh, I have missed a bit. Under the decompressor I've not done. Piper, you're failing your job.
What?
I missed a bit.
No.
You're fired.
Oh, thank you.
No, I wouldn't go as far as being fired. Right, I suppose if I get the pepper pot on, we can give it a quick fettle. I've not put the elbow on it because it just takes too much time. It does have an elbow on the exhaust. That's what makes the exhaust too... Huh? No, it's just a 90-degree piece of pipe. I thought only humans had elbows. You can see how much I'm playing around with the governor just to try and get it to idle correctly. If I leave it in one spot, it speeds up, and it's got a fine line of starting and stopping. There, it's just stopped. So I don't really know what to do with it at that point. But didn't even get warm. Look at that. But yeah, anyway, I will leave it at that for this video. We've got a good 17 minutes. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.